Hello, my name is Mrs. Broberg, and I teach the theater and drama classes here at South Ogden Junior High. Drama 1 is a class that teaches the basics of acting and performing. So one of our biggest goals is that people will be able to stand up in front of a group of people and speak confidently and clearly, really to get their point across. So the activities and fun things that we do in that class, we do a stuffed animal skit, we do some lip syncs, and my very favorite is that we make and create a green screen newscast. So if you can't tell, I'm in front of a green screen right now, and we project whatever background you want to have behind you in a fake little newscast that we film. This class is a requirement to go into Drama 2, and if you want to be in the school musical, you have to have taken this class. Drama 2 is the next level of drama after Drama 1. We do the school play in this class. It's not a singing play, it's just it's what's called a straight play where there's talking. It's a super fun class. You don't have to audition to be in it, but there are auditions once you get in the class for the parts. Musical theater is the class that produces the school musical. It's a year-long class, and you have to audition to be able to get into the class. There are two prerequisites, or there is a prerequisite for it. You either need to have taken beginning men's choir or women's choir or Drama 1. And obviously you'd have to have room in your schedule. If as a 7th grader you have room to be able to take both like one of those beginning courses, then you audition, you are able to register to be in the musical. But that's the only way that you can do it, is if you have room in your schedule for both. Otherwise, we are excited to have you take the classes you need to prepare, and then next year you can be in the musical.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Larson and I teach art. In Art 1, we learn basic drawing skills. So just being able to look at an object or a picture or something in real life and be able to replicate it on paper is our first goal. We also learn how to do shading and value, how to make something look realistic, and sometimes we use charcoal or pencil to do that. Then we'll go into and learn about color and texture and how to create a landscape. We get to use pastels and oil pastels, and then we'll also learn how to draw parts of the face, an eye, a nose, a mouth, and how to put it together in a whole face. So these are some examples from my Art 1 class. These are students just like you. They weren't necessarily really talented artists before the class, but they learned how to do all of these things in the class. These are some examples from my Art 2 class. In Art 2, we just build upon the concepts that we learned in Art 1. So we review value and shading so that we can complete a scratchboard project. Scratchboard is when you scratch away the black surface to reveal white underneath. So it's kind of like the opposite of drawing. And then we also build upon our knowledge of drawing faces, and we do that in color. So we learn how to do skin tones. And then we learn how to paint. Painting is very hard, but a lot of students want to be able to do it. So we learn a little bit of watercolor. This is an example of a watercolor piece. And then the last thing we'll learn how to do is acrylic painting.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Stone and I teach the choir classes. Women's choir is a beginning level class to learn how to sing. We have a great time in that class. I love it because it's all girls, so we're all there together kind of learning the basics of music. This is one of the prerequisite classes if you want to later audition for Spartones or Spartan Choir or the musical for second semester. Men's choir is a beginning singing class just for the men. So it can include 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders, anybody. And this is such a fun class. I even do some teaching of like beatboxing, a lot of rhythm, a lot of fun things with the guys. And guys, the ladies always love you. So join men's choir. It's a fun class. I have great guys in it. This is also a prerequisite if you're interested in auditioning for Spartones or the musical second semester. Broadway Show Choir. It's a class where we really learn how to audition for a musical, how to sing, how to dance. So it's a lot of fun, and we also perform in the choir concerts. We do singing and dancing. So if you like both of those things, this would be a great class for you to take.
Oh, hello. My name is Mr. Van Bibber. I teach band and orchestra here at South Ogden Junior, and I want you to be a part of some of my classes. As a 7th grader, you can take beginning brass, beginning woodwinds, beginning percussion, or beginning orchestra. In beginning woodwinds, you'll learn to play the clarinet, or the flute, or the saxophone.
This is a saxophone.
This is a flute.
In beginning brass, you'll learn to play either the trumpet, the trombone, the tuba, or the French horn.
This is the trumpet, and this is how it sounds.
This is a trombone.
This is a tuba, the lowest one in the band, and here's an example of what it sounds like.
In percussion, you get to learn a bunch of different instruments. You get to learn the snare drum and the marimba, the bass drum, big, loud timpani drums.
This is a bell kit.
It's a snare drum.
This is a timpani. This is a marimba. Everybody be quiet.
In orchestra, beginning orchestra, you get to learn either violin, viola, cello, or bass. Take a listen to what they sound like.
This is what a violin sounds like.
This is a viola.
This is a cello, and this is what it sounds like.
This is what a bass sounds like.
Guten Tag, Schüler! Welcome to South Junior High. We're so excited you're coming. I'm Frau Sandstrom and I teach German. Why should you study German? German is the #1 language spoken in Europe. It is the powerhouse in science and technology. You could study at a German university for free. Does everyone eat sauerkraut? Quite a few eat spaghetti ice. There are over 20,000 castles in the country of Germany. Companies like Adidas, Bosch, Lufthansa, Siemens, BMW, and Porsche have created over 1 million jobs in the United States, and American companies have created similar amounts in Germany. The Economist tells us you could get a 4% pay raise for speaking German. The Brandenburg Gate is the most visited place in Germany. German class is a lot of fun. In German 1, we learn how to talk. We learn all of the normal things like free time activities, how to describe ourselves, how to talk about our family. German 2 builds on that. And if you continue German all through junior high school, you can come to Bonneville High and you can get college credit for your German. We have fun activities with other German clubs in the district. We do the homecoming parade with Bonneville High. These were our activities this year with the Super German Club of Weber County. The Chris Kindelmarkt is a favorite field trip. We go to the German Fest in January. And every other year you have the opportunity to host guest students from Einbeck, Germany. This was our group this year. Deutsch macht Spaß. German's fun. Hope to see you in German.
Hola, my name is Profa Stoddard, and this is Senora Keegan. We teach 3 levels of Spanish here at South, starting with Spanish 1. Spanish is a full year class, and it's a good idea to consider taking it for all 3 years while you're here. In Spanish 1, you will learn the basics of Spanish and all about the Spanish-speaking countries. Some of the things you'll learn how to say in Spanish include introducing yourself, saying what you like to do and what you like to eat and drink. You'll write poems, sing catchy tunes, and celebrate the Day of the Dead and Cinco de Mayo. Spanish 2 is a continuation of Spanish 1, and you'll learn about families, food, and clothes, among other things. You'll do a fashion show project and a cooking show. Spanish 3 comes after Spanish 2, and you'll learn about bullfighting, the Argentine game of pato or horseball, and you'll learn how to text message in Spanish. You'll also do skits and make commercials. We hope to see you next year. Hasta luego, amigos.
Hi, I'm Mr. White. I teach the Gateway classes at South Ogden Junior High. I teach DMST, which stands for Design and Modeling, Science of Technology. In this class, this is a pre-engineering class where you learn to design products. That's kind of the major focus of that class. You'll do it on paper and do 3D modeling as well using software programs that they use in industry. We get to 3D print, which is a fun aspect of this class. We learn about measurements, and for one of our culminating projects, we get to do CO2 cars, where we'll go in the shop, design them, and we get to race them on our track. That is Design and Modeling, Science of Technology.
App Creator is a class for kids to take if they are interested in computer science and learning to design, develop, and create apps for phones and computers.